Labor is prior to, and independent of, capital. Capital is only the fruit of labor, and could never have existed if labor had not first existed. Labor is the superior of capital, and deserves much the higher consideration. Let him who is houseless pull down the house of another, but let him labor diligently and build one for himself, thus by example assuring that his own shall be safe from violence when built. Others have been made fools of by the girls, but this can never be with truth said of me. I most emphatically, in this instance, made a fool of myself. In this troublesome world, we are never quite satisfied. The true rule, in determining to embrace or reject anything, is not whether it have any evil in it, but whether it have more of evil than of good. Leave nothing for tomorrow which can be done today. The better part of one's life consists in his friendships. Let bygones be bygones, let past differences as nothing be. It really hurts me very much to suppose that I have wronged anybody on earth. The inclination to exchange thoughts with one another is probably an original impulse of our nature. I have found that it is not entirely safe, when one is misrepresented under his very nose, to allow this misrepresentation to go uncontradicted. I have found that when one is embarrassed, usually the shortest way to get through with it is to quit talking or thinking about it, and go at something else. My friends, no one, not in my situation, can appreciate my feeling of sadness at this parting. To this place, and the kindness of these people, I owe everything. Here I have lived a quarter of a century, and have passed from a young to an old man. Here my children have been born, and one is buried. I now leave, not knowing when, or whether ever, I may return, with a task before me, greater than that which rested upon Washington. Without the assistance of the divine being who ever attended him, I cannot succeed. With that assistance I cannot fail. Trusting in him who can go with me, and remain with you, and be everywhere for good, let us confidently hope that all will yet be well. To his care commending you, as I hope in your prayers you will commend me, I bid you an affectionate farewell. How miserably things seem to be arranged in this world. If we have no friends, we have no pleasure, and if we have them, we are sure to lose them, and be doubly pained by the loss. It is a cheering thought throughout life that something can be done to ameliorate the condition of those who have been subject to the hard usage of the world. Yield larger things to which you can show nor more than equal right, and yield lesser ones, though clearly your own. Better give your path to a dog, than be bitten by him in contesting for the right. Even killing the dog would not cure the bite. I have endured a great deal of ridicule without much malice, and have received a great deal of kindness, not quite free from ridicule. I am used to it. Always bear in mind that your own resolution to succeed is more important than any other one thing. A man watches his pear tree day after day, impatient for the ripening of the fruit. Let him attempt to force the process and he may spoil both fruit and tree. But let him patiently wait, and the ripe pear at the length falls into his lap. We shall sooner have the fowl by hatching the egg than by smashing it. When the conduct of men is designed to be influenced, persuasion, kind, unassuming persuasion, should ever be adopted. It is an old and a true maxim, that a drop of honey catches more flies than a gallon of gall. Our government rests in public opinion. Whoever can change public opinion, can change the government, practically just so much. Whoever molds public sentiment goes deeper than he who enacts statutes or pronounces judicial decisions. He makes possible the enforcement of them, else impossible. Public sentiment is everything. With public sentiment, nothing can fail, without it nothing can succeed. No policy that does not rest upon philosophical public opinion can be permanently maintained. Passion has helped us, but can do so no more. It will in future be our enemy. Reason, cold, calculating, unimpassioned reason, must furnish all the materials for our future support and defense. If a man will stand up and assert, and repeat and reassert, that 2 and 2 do not make 4, I know nothing in the power of argument that can stop him.